Hello friends and welcome back to my channel Let's Learn with Vidya. Friends, today's our video is about gerunds, participles and infinitives. Most of the time students get confused in between gerunds and participles. So this video is very useful to you. So let's see first what is gerund. Gerund is the present participle form of a verb that acts as a noun. In particular sentence, any verb's present participle form used as a noun where it is function as a noun, at that time we call that verb's present participle as a gerund, and this gerund is always ends in ing. So let's see example: walking, thinking, eating, playing, etc. All this gerund ends with ing. So let's see this gerund in example sentence. First, reading helps you to increase your vocabulary. So in this first sentence, reading is the present participle form of a verb read. So this present participle is used in this sentence as a noun. Here reading function here as a noun. So reading is the gerund in this first sentence. Second sentence is her favorite hobby is swimming. Here also swimming is present participle form of a verb. So here it is functioning as a noun. So here also swimming is gerund. And the last sentence we are having, that is I enjoy traveling by the train. So traveling present participle form which is used as a noun over here. So it is also example of gerund. So let's see the next one, that is participle. A participle is a form of verb that acts as an adjective or a verb. In gerund we have seen that present participle form of a verb which acts as a noun, that's called gerund, whereas in participle a form of a verb that acts as an adjective or verb, that called participle. And this participle usually add to the description of noun in that sentences, and these participles usually ends in en, ed, t or ing. And one more important thing is here that participles can be of two types: present participle and past participle. For example, let's see: fallen, walked, wept, sleeping. So all these are the examples of participle. So now let's see the participle example in sentences. First one is given: a lying man ought to be punished. So here lying is the form of a verb which acts an adjective over here in this sentence, which modifies the noun man. So here lying acts as an adjective. So in this sentence lying is the participle. Second sentence, she swept away the fallen leaves. Again in this sentence leaves noun is there, and to modify that noun, to tell more about that noun, we have used the verb here fallen. So here also fallen is participle which is past participle. Third example is given to you is this: the bag was filled with rotten tomatoes. So about tomatoes, tomatoes is noun, and about tomato more information is given to us here with the adjective rotten, which type of tomatoes are there. So rotten plays function of adjective over here. So here rotten is participle which is past participle. So like this we are having two types of participles: present participle or past participle. So let's see the third one, that is infinitives. An infinitive is the verb form that has to at the beginning. So it is very easy to recognize the infinitive from the given sentence, because an infinitive is the verb form that has to at the beginning. And second important thing which you have to keep in mind is that it is a simplest verb form that functions as a noun and not as a verb. So in that particular sentence to is there first, and after to immediately there is a simplest verb form of that word is used, simplest verb is used over there, where that verb functions as a noun, not as a verb. Instead of verb, that verb function over there as a noun. For example, to walk, to swim, to write. So let's see into the sentence. First sentence, she wanted her friend to say something. So she wanted her friend to say something. In this sentence, to say is infinitive. As I said to you that it is the verb form that has to at the beginning. So we can see here to is there, and after to immediately we are having the simplest verb form, that is say. So here to say is infinitive. Second, Parth wanted his mother to come with him. So here also to come is an infinitive. And third is there, Ria failed to reach school on time. So here to reach is the infinitive, and all these infinitive functions here as a noun. They are not verb, because in first sentence we are having verb wanted. Second sentence again wanted, same verb is used over there, and third sentence failed is there, and to say, to come, to reach is as noun used in these three sentences. So friends, let's see your understanding. I am giving you some more questions over here. You just try to find out the correct answer and tell me how many answers you given correctly in comment box. So let's see. In it, you need to identify whether the underlined word is gerund or participle. Okay? I hope so all of you have tried to find out the answer. Next questions are, in this question you need to tell me what is the infinitive. Okay? Okay, I hope so all of you have found that correct infinitive. So let's see the answer. Let's check your answers. About gerund and participles, answers are here. And about infinitive, your answers are here. So you just need to tell me in comment box how many of your answers are correct. Thanks for watching.